Hello, I'm Main Malik here, and welcome to all to another day of LinkedIn Debate Challenge. And I am here with my friends Vishal, Karan, Amit, Akansa, and Nikita. And I have some interesting topic to go with the debate. And the topic is remote work versus office work. And okay, I repeat the topic: remote job versus office job. And the team is first is Nikita, Akansa, and Vishal, and so second team is Karan and Amit. So you can take 30 seconds to select your topic. Okay, pause the recording. Okay, so I am here with active workers versus lazy workers. So active workers are Nikita, Vishal, and Akansa, and lazy workers are Karan and Amit. So I want to say Nikita to give open remark to your team and start the debate.
Thank you so much, host, for this opportunity. As I am appointed as the leader of my team, Active Workers, so I believe that work from office job is more fruitful and more beneficial for the employees or the jobbers because through work from office we learn several things like we learn about corporate culture and corporate environment, how to interact with our employees, even with our colleagues, with our bosses, our juniors and seniors, and how to collaborate on a project. And so we are bound with an environment like a very healthy atmosphere, like interactivity is there and there is discussions over any projects. So we learn corporate etiquettes also because corporate etiquettes are very important wherever we land a job in any kind of in any field, whether it is a tech field or whether it is a non-tech field. So we learn corporate etiquettes also, like how to interact with somebody and how to deliver your project, how to represent your project in our group meeting. So corporate etiquettes are really important, and corporate culture is also important. So we learn many things when we prefer work from office job because it bounds us within a routine, within a fixed routine that we have to work from 8 hours on in office. We have to go on time on office. So we follow a fixed routine, which makes our life more better, very productive, very disciplined, and in a routine. So I would like to say that there are many advantages of preferring a work from office job, and we are also bound with the rules and regulations of a company that you have to follow certain rules and regulations. You have to follow the ethics of that company, and while you enter your company or enter your office center, so you have to follow the certain guidelines or that has been launched by the company. So I think it is more beneficial than work from home job. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Okay, very interesting open remarks. So now next Amit to start with some counter.
It is very beneficial because you are in the
1 minute,
surround.
your voice is breaking something.
Put mic in front of your mouth.
Is it good? Is it good now?
No.
Uh,
Good,
now.
Now.
Check.
Good.
Yeah,
Now.
good, nice, good. So yeah, so as I was saying that Nikita told that whenever we are working on in an office, then the surroundings are more preferable, and we get to know about different fields and different aspects of a team and the office politics. Those things are good. But what when it comes to what when you are exposed to some negative aspect of that, as we all know that office we can good experience good feelings, we can experience good vibes in office, but we have some obviously bad guys over there, which obviously put you in downgrade and will not treat you in a good way. So in those cases, that same office will going to be a prison. It kind of be like a prison for you, and to get from that field, and you won't be working in a peace of mind in that phase. So considering all these things, the negative aspect of this, I would prefer that if you work from home, then you are free from all those negative things and free from all those negative things. And most of all, I would like to talk about that office is for work, and if you can work from your home, then there is no need of going to a office where you might feel that negative vibes. So with this thought that you can work from your home as well, having that same setup, and you can contribute to the company. Yeah, that's how I would like to counter.
Nice counter. And now I want to Karan to give new pointer.
Okay, so my teammate Amit gave a great counter to opponents, and now I want to give a new pointer. So my pointer is about flexibility and work-life balance. So when a person is doing a job from home, he's doing work from home, so he has a flexibility to schedule his time according to him. Like the time on which he is free or he is not doing work, so he can schedule the time accordingly to by his own sake. So it is more flexible in work from home space. Okay, and he can work with he can work comfortably, like he should not be properly dressed up and all the things. He can work in his own comfort, so that is more beneficial, and that these things are good in work from home job. So that's my pointer.
Very interesting point. Now I want to Vishal to counter that point.
Yeah, thank you, Mayan. So as the opponent team said that there are several flexibilities that we have if we are doing work from home jobs or remote jobs. But I would like to counter that point that as opponent team already countered their points by themselves. So Amit said that yeah, office has a good vibes. So I am totally agree with Amit's point. Amit said office has a good vibes. Yes, office has a good vibes and good environment to work or to uh, work efficiently or more productivity. I mean, definitely if you work on office, so your productivity will increase because the environment that you have get by doing in office work jobs, there are good environment you will get the support from your colleagues. So definitely your the productivity will increase, or you will get the any types of support from your team, your colleagues, or you will, as my teammate already said, you will learn corporate culture. You will have the that types of good vibes to work. And by doing all that things, we will found I mean, by doing all the things, we will found ourselves more productive or more disciplined in a way so that we can achieve lots of things in future easily. Or if like we are doing just from work from home jobs, so we will become lazy or we are not able to achieve something, because if you are not a disciplined guy, so definitely you will not achieve anything in your life or your future. So discipline is one of the most important thing, or in a office work jobs, you have to be disciplined, otherwise your company or your boss will be fire you. Yeah, thank you.
Nice counter. So I want to Akansha to give new pointer.
Okay. I'm as I we are selecting work from office. So in that, if you want some problem in the project, at that time you getting help from your colleagues when you are present in office. But at the time you are present in home, there is nobody to help in that project and to get that problem. What is the solution for that problem? And one more question to the Karan. He said that in work from home there is no need of there is no need of doing nice, there is no need of dressing sense. But I have to counter for that. If you don't follow the discipline, then there is no need. So that is my comment.
Okay, nice try and nice counter for nice pointer for helping in project. And I want to Karan to counter it.
Okay, so as she said, in work from home, we don't have help of our colleagues. But I want to tell her, like, technology is upgraded. Now there are many things like Chat GPT, and we also have Zoom. Like, we are doing things now. If I am doing work from home, I just call my colleague to come on Zoom and explain me things. So I can reach out to my colleagues also or from online. So technology is that upgraded. So there's no need of any office space to for having a colleague and have solving a problem. We can do it from home also. And as you said, I told about these things. So about dressing sense, and I was by that I mean we don't sorry, we don't have to dress up all the time. When there is important meetings or all the things, then we have to dress up in the home also. But when there is no meeting on, we are just doing our work, we can do it in our own manner as we want. So that's
But
my counter and point.
if you use ChatGPT in that, there is no communication between you and your colleagues. So there
So
is
I
less
said na,
communication.
I said na, there is like we can call a colleague. So I rest my case, my lord, with these counter and these pointers.
Okay. Very nice counter. And I want to now Amit to give new pointer.
Thank you, host. Yeah, so my new pointer will go directly onto the fundings. So let's say you work on off, I mean off online, offline. You go to office. There are
1 minute. Your voice is not
Breaking.
again.
proper.
Is
Yes,
it
yes.
clear now? Okay.
Enough.
Put it.
So yeah, so I was talking about the commuting. So when you have office to go to work, then you
1
need to
minute.
Your
Come
mic is
more
giving
near
issues.
to
now is it clear?
Now it's clear.
now
Now it's
Yes,
clear.
clear.
good. So I was talking about the commuting part. When you have an office of and that office is situated very far from you, then you have to commute to that office on a daily basis. So in that case, there are some expenses that you are spending on that case, and taking the attach it for that as well. So in that as well, you are spending a lot of expenses from your pocket money. So it would be better if you work from home. If your office is allowing you and you are lucky enough to work from home, then you are spending a lot of funds for yourself and for your family. So taking money into consideration, I prefer that the work from home is way far good than work from office. Yeah.
Very nice pointer. And it is a real life relatable. If we go to outside, so we need to give some money, like invest. And I want to Nikita to counter that.
Okay, thank you, host. So I would like to counter Amit's point that he mentioned that there is commuting expenses and that employees or jobbers have to travel to a particular location in order to reach their company's office center or whatever the site is. So, but they are expending or they are doing expenditure on a good cause, which is related to their career and related to this financial stability also, because they're also earning and at the end of the day they are earning in a job, so that can balance it. And moreover, today people are spending those expenditure on useless things and baseless things, like doing whatever random things they are expending their money. So what if they are spending money for a good cause, like they are traveling to a particular destination and then they are also earning on that particular site through that particular company. And one more thing I wanted to mention that as I mentioned that rules and regulations, so under rules and regulations, the dress code and formal attire also comes into picture, because whenever you wear that dress code or formal attire, then it gives you a sense of confidence while you talk, while you walk, and while you give your presentation in front of your colleagues, and even when you interact with your colleagues, with your bosses, juniors, seniors, everybody. So it gives you a sense of confidence, which is really helpful, and it can be helpful for your overall success in that company and promoting the growth of the company in future. And as there is a topic of like convenience at home, they're more convenient and they are more flexible, but it is making their lives more comfortable. And when life gets comfortable, it has its own drawbacks also, because comfortable life is not that good. So that's how I would like to counter Amit's point.
Yes,
Thank you.
something good. Like it's nice counter. And I want to Vishal to give new point.
Yeah, thank you, Mahin. So
I
yeah, I'll
want to
just come to
say pause recording. Just 2 minutes.
yeah, thank you, Mahin, for allow me to speak here. So just don't take any much time. I'll just directly come to the point. So if we talk about previous days, and that time we don't have the flexibility to pursue like remote type jobs and all, like work from home jobs. So past time we don't have work from home jobs, or after sometimes we got the opportunity to work from home, but this is only because of uh, uh, the each and every person wants like uh, what I can say wants a job in which they don't need to put too much efforts. Each one wants something like that jobs, then in that they don't need to put lots of efforts. Or if we talk about work from home jobs, so in the work from home jobs there are not such types of efforts that we have to put. And as the opponent team said that there are lots of expenses also uh, that we have to bear if we join work office jobs. So first of all, I will tell you guys, let's suppose after completing the course, whatever you are doing, and after some time you are become the CEO or in a big position of your company, then you need to go to office to see your employees what they are doing, they are working properly or not. You need to visit frequently to your company, to your office, wherever uh, the your office located. You need to visit, otherwise you will not grow, make your company grow. Or ju- just wrap up my all the points, I'll conclude in a one sentence that if you want if you don't want to put hard efforts on your work, so never ever you will get the bigger achievement from that. Or if you not pursue uh, office jobs, so then definitely you will not grow much more than the FS office guy are working currently. So the work from home job is not better than the work from office jobs. Okay, thank you.
Very nice point for hard working in office. And now let's I want to Amit to counter that.
Yeah, thank you. I really like to counter this point. So the first pointer of Vishal was little unclear, so I will take the second pointer. As Vishal said that the CEO of some company needs to go to office to look after their people who are working or not. Good, nice. But the ratio, if you take the ratio of the normal employees versus the CEOs, it is pretty less, and you can't assume everybody to be like a CEO and go to office. If your some of your employees have the choice to work from home, then they can obviously choose that. Taking the next pointer that which the opponent tossed, is that the worship towards the work. Yes, both of the things, like if you take office work or the remote work, both of the people are working for their own company, and they will be putting the same effort either they are working from home or working from office. But I'm taking the comfort part of the employees. If employees are more comfortable at home, saving the expenses that they are spending on the other cases, then they are doing at least they are experiencing some comfort. And the work part is the same, like if they are comfort in with their home comfort, then they can put more effort, they can be productive, because in office they might get distraction, but in their home they are, it is their own place, and they can put more efforts in that. So the work they are putting either from office from work or office from home is same. They are devoted to their job, but in home they are getting that comfort. Yeah, thank you so much.
Very nice counter, and I would be like to invite Karan to give me pointers.
Okay, so I just want to counter and give a pointer both. Like I also want to counter Vishal Bhai statement. Like he said that in office people are doing more hard work if we compare it to work from home. So I just want to counter that. Like you are talking about CEO and all the things. Like there is no one to check. But the thing is, every company needs an employee who do the work. Okay, and the person who is working from work from home is also doing the same work, but the thing is, he just cut down the distraction part, going to traveling from one place to another, talking to their colleagues and doing some fun stuff in the office. The distraction got cutted, and I think there is more productivity in work from home, because he is not distracted by other things, by like traveling and talking to other persons and all the things. He is focused on his work, and he had to done his work, otherwise he is terminated or all the things. Company don't allow any person to just chilling around and all the things. In work from home also he has to work. And now I just want to give a new pointer. So my new pointer is Nikita di and like counter about the give counter about the cost saving and all the things. And I think her counter was not enough. I just want to give a new pointer related to that point also. Cost saving is not only for an employee. The cost saving is also for a company. Like if a company is not spending on office things and all the things, the money can be that money can be used in in their product, what they are servicing, what they are giving to people. So it will cost efficient and the product will be more good. So that's my thing. That's my pointer for you.
Very nice counter plus pointer. And I would like to Akansa to counter.
If I looking for the expenditure, then some company gives the expenditure for the employee. So that is one point of mine. And also, the new point is work-life balance. So in that, you employee know the leadership quality or followership quality. So if boss gives the lots of work, then at that time the employee must have to handle that pressure in the office, must have, and conflict. If the conflict is happening between the colleagues and employee, then at that time he also how he survive, how he balance that conflicts with his employee, with his colleagues. So this all the things enhance our skill when we go in the future MNC companies, while we switching the companies. At that time, these things are helping for more. So leader we enhance our leadership qualities or followership quality. So I'm done.
Okay. But I'm saying you give counter, you give new pointer. Okay, no worries. And I want to Nikita to, if you want to give counter, go with, and if you want to give pointer, to go with.
Thank you so much, host, for providing me the opportunity to give counter and pointers both. So first, I would start with the pointer. So the pointer is that I would be starting with a philosophical quote, that a person who is adaptable to change or who is adaptable to challenges, he survives the most, not the one who is strongest. That means in a work from office job, there are more challenges as compared to work from home jobs. There are more challenges. There are other things also which are imposed to a particular employee. So it makes them more flexible. It makes them more strong, and it contributes to their further success also, like career success. There would be, and he would also be contributing towards the growth of company also. And regarding the counter, as my opponent teammate mentioned, that the environment is distracting in an office and it is more convenient and at home, but that point is totally wrong, because at home there is more distracting environment because of other things, like there is family also, there are kids also. But in an office there is a corporate environment, like all the employees are from the same field, so they exchange same thoughts with each other. So they are bound with a disciplined environment, with a common type of environment, that is, they are belonging to that same industrial field, same field, same, whether it is a tech field or a non-tech field. So they are contributing more in an office rather than at home, because at home, as I already said, that there can be distraction of other things also. While it can be convenient, however, it can be convenient at home and more time efficient, but it bounds in work from office culture, it bounds them with certain rules and regulations, which is good for their growth, for their personal growth, and for their career growth also. So it is good for both of the things, and it can be good for the company's growth as well, because the more they face challenges, the more strong they become. So that's how I would like to make a pointer and a counter. Thank you.
Nice counter and very interesting pointer. and I want to Karan to counter her.
Okay, so as my opponent talk about the adaptability thing, and she said that we have to adapt according to, like, we have to adapt, we adapt according to the challenges we face in the office. So I just want to tell her, like, the concept of this work from home just come like it comes like now, like it is not before. People are not doing work from home before. It is new thing. So it is like people are adapting in that feature also. So you are talking about adaptability, but these work from home thing is new, so people are adapting to this only. Okay, you should change with the things. Okay, now if you have the chance, like if you have a opportunity to work from home instead of office, so it is better thing, and people are choosing that, so we are adapting to it only. And she talks about the thing, like she talks like we face challenges, and but the challenges, we also face challenges in work from home. Like it is not easy to connect with colleague easily. Like in work from office, he can just call out a colleague and just take an answer from him. But in work from home, he faced those challenges, like he have to solve problem by him. Then after, when he is not able to do that, then he can ask for colleague. So there are more advanced challenges there. It is not easy. So challenges are in both places. So I just want to counter that. Okay.
Very interesting counter. Nikita, you want to say something?
Host,
So
I
you
was
can.
asking that am I allowed to make a counter back to Karan this time, because Akanksha also did. I'm just asking that.
Okay, when your turn is come, you can. Now I want to Amit to give new pointer.
So new pointers is that already, although we have talked about it in our previous conversation, that it is very flexible. Let's say in office work, you might have to meet some deadlines. You might have to meet some. You have to connect to somebody personally. But when it comes to home environment, you are doing those things with a fraction of seconds. Let's say you need to submit some files, or you need to go to you need to connect your peers to discuss something. Then these things can be done using the technologies. You have the technologies, you have the tools to do these things instead of personally going to a person, or instant or personally physically doing something which is done on the office work. So technologies are of good use. Technology is a good friend of your when it comes to perform the same things from the home. So technology is on your side. So this was the first pointer. And second pointer is that you can customize some of your schedules. Like you have the meetings to conduct, you have the discussions to connect, then you can schedule the things, because the other person, those persons are also will be connecting you online. So it would be beneficial for both of the parties to reschedule the meetings or reschedule the discussion sessions. So but in personal or in public in office works, you need to like take the consent of both the parties, because both parties needs to be present physically there. So it is literally challenging in place of in comparison to the home settings. Yeah, so these were my 2 pointers.
Nice pointer and real life related pointer. I want to Vishal to counter Amit's point.
Yeah, actually, the time is going up, so I think we need to end this meeting
Okay,
and call you
okay.
guys again.
Call again.
Yeah, so thank you, Mahen. So as I said that sometimes we have to meet in a group meetings, or we need to gathered in a one place. If we talk about like office jobs, so it will become hectic to meet in a same place, or other than office jobs. If you have a remote job, so it will easy to meet up in a same place by video call and all. So yeah, so first of all, I want to say that if there is some kind of big meeting or big announcement are going to be done in the meeting, so actually this can be subjective for each and every individual, or this is my personal opinion, or you can say in a Zoom meeting or a video call, no one is as much as serious than a uh, physical meetings where everyone will gather in a same place or just interacting physically. And second pointer I would like to make very strong pointer. Depression is one of the major thing nowadays, or if you are doing such kind of work in which you need to put lots of efforts like coding, or you are, let's suppose you are working on a very crucial or tough project. So, or if you are doing a work from home job, let's suppose you got depressed, or you have like irritation on that things after while doing for a long time, you get irritated from that. So if you have a work from home job, then definitely by uh, sharing with your colleagues, you can easily overcome on that things like depression and all easily. So if you are working from with your colleagues, so they will help you in several points. And also I want to make one more strong point. India's very biggest company, you already know about Infosys. So Infosys founder said once that because of remote jobs, the youth is will become lazy, or the graph of productiveness goes down day by day. So this is the famous quote which is made by Infosys founder. And second is more important thing, Netflix, Goldman Sachs, and JP Morgan. These are the very biggest company. So their CEOs also, I mean, there are lots of CEOs who point out or focus on uh, office jobs. They want their employee to work in an office, not they want their employees to be in a remote jobs because they somehow they feel like the remote jobs don't have that much effectiveness that in comparison of work from office jobs. So this is what I want to say.
And now I want to Nikita to give new point.
Thank you so much, host. So my new pointer is that in a work from office culture, we get a professional space. We get a professional environment all around us while we work in an office. On the other hand, while we do work from home job, then we don't get that kind of professional environment because there can be distraction of other family members and even kids in the surroundings. And most people are not cannot afford that isolated space or any separate room to conduct their daily meetings, to run their jobs from home. So they can't afford that separate room and separate isolated space for that. And also I would like to mention that regarding the deadlines, so deadlines is in both the cases, whether it is from work from home or whether it is from work from office, because in work from home job, it is not like that you can customize your or reschedule your submission deadlines that has been assigned to you by your bosses for any particular project. And as there are so many challenges in a work from so many problems in a work from home also, because there can be problems with the side of communication technology. Although there are several benefits of communication technology, but there can be several barriers also in that, because there can be intervention of climatic condition also. There can be rainfall, there can be and weather that can be not suitable for your internet connectivity, and because of that your internet connection gets unstable, and due to that you are not able to communicate with your colleagues, with your bosses, with your juniors in a virtual meeting like Zoom. As Karan mentioned that it can be a challenge, but it's not a challenge, it's actually an inconvenience that you guys are facing while you're doing work from a home job. It is an inconvenience, and it is a problem that doesn't arise when we are doing work from office job, because we can also communicate with our colleagues regarding any project. We can take help from them while we are in a work from home jobs. We are not certain about communication technology, so we cannot directly take help from our colleagues in a virtual meeting. And also I want to support my teammate Vishal's point that in a work from office culture, we are exposed to social environment, which is very good for our mental health and for our overall well-being and also for our emotional health. So getting exposed to social environment is very good for any employer, any jobber. So that's how I would like to make a new pointer. Thank you.
It's good and nice pointer for both on Vishal and Nikita. Now Karan to counter them.
Okay. So I just want to counter both of their points one by one. So first of all, I want to counter Vishal by saying, like he said about depression and all the things. So the main depression which a person, like if you ask a person who is doing work from home and if you ask a person who is doing work from job, from work from office, they will tell you who is more depressed. Okay, because in office they have to work according to someone else, but in home they can work according to their themselves, and also in home they have support of their family, so there is no chances of depression, I think. And there are friends also in their home, and they can do things according to their way. They can take care of their health also, like they can go to gym and all the stuff, they can do yoga and all the things at home. But because of office, because of traveling and all the things, it is not that much possible. Okay, then I want to counter Nikita's point. Like Nikita said about like I said ki, in like she talk about the internet connection. Okay, so internet connection are on both places. If internet connection is not like is not proper due to climatic condition in office, then also your work stops. And like by challenges, by colleague challenges, I mean that like you should not yeah, like a teacher also tell us, first try by yourself. First try by yourself, do it by yourself. If you are not able to do that, then ask to others. But in office, if you have easily access to everything, then you can ask to anything. You are not trying by yourself and you are not developing your skills. So that's like that's my counter for both of your points. And one more counter, like Vishal bhai said about MNCs, like main MNC founders tell us ki work from office is more beneficial. So I just want to tell him that bigger MNCs like Google, Netflix, and all the bigger MNCs provide the home-like structure for their employees. Okay, because these are bigger MNCs, they have money. Okay, but I am talking about those faculties like startups and all the things. They don't provide that thing to any person. But bigger MNCs also provide the home-like structure for work. Okay, so that's my counter for all your points.
Very nice and interesting counter. And I want to Amit to give new pointers so opponent team can counter you.
Yeah, thank you. So my new counters is gonna be a little scattered because I will be talking about a little bit more pointers. So the first pointer that I would like to talk about is work burnout. Let's say you are working on an office and you have to work from like through the entire working hours. So in that working hours, you will be commuting here and there. You will be meeting different persons, and you have your own work to do. So in that cases, you might feel a little bit burnt out. And talking about the entertainment thing, then there you might not get the persons who will spend more quality time with you, because they are your workers, they are your colleagues, and they are there for their own work. But in home, you there are chances that you can get the things side and spend your own time with you. So in this case, when the health well-being is concerned, I think that work from home is way more efficient. A second top pointer that I would talk about is, as I told you, that technology is your best friend in while working from home. So in that case, I would say that working from home or working from office, technology is there. But when you work from home, technology is more on your side, because yeah, you have your own setup. You can like advance, you can purchase some other equipments as well. And where you have if you have those equipments on your offices, then they will also like you need to pay for some of the things, like the companies needs to pay for some equipments, and they might drain some of their funds on purchasing all those things. So I'm talking about the infrastructure issues. So here you will save those funds, and company is also saving those thing, because you are working from home, and you manage all those things, and it basically works for your own beneficial. So well-being and technology is both on your side.
Very interesting pointer. And I would like to Vishal to just pause 2 minute recording. Okay. Okay, so nice pointer from Amit, and I would like to Nikita to give counter.
Thank you so much, host. As my opponent teammate said about burnt out and being about physically well-being and mental well-being, then I would like to say that the burnt out arises because of workload. So workload gives stress, but stress is not temporary. It's not permanent. It can be overcome during a certain period of time. It is temporary. But what about depression, which comes out because of lack of social interaction, and it comes out with isolation and with loneliness because of less social interaction, which happens in the work from home culture. But in the work from office culture, people are bounded with so many colleagues, so many different friends, and so like corporate friends and their seniors and bosses and juniors, and many people there are. So in a work from office job, there is less chances of depression, because depression has been become a trend nowadays, because people are getting isolated, becoming lonely. They are not finding anyone to share their concerns with, to share their problems with. But in an office, you can share this with your in a free time. It is not like there is a proper kind of strict routine that you just have to follow the corporate etiquettes. You can't be personal, you can't share your concerns with each other. There is a certain time period given, like where there is interval, where there you can have lunch with your colleagues, where you can have your like anything like meals. You can go to cafeteria, so there you can share your concerns, and there you can get rid of depression and all those things. And I would like to say that giving workload in an work from office job doesn't mean that you are getting depressed. It depends on person to person, and it can give you stress, but stress is temporary. It can be overcome over a period of time, but not depression, because depression is the only thing that comes with loneliness and isolation. So I want to say that giving workload in a work from office jobs makes you more stronger. And I would like to add one more thing, that we should not demand flexibility. That we should be given flexibility, that we can work from home as well. We can work from we can work remotely. Instead we should be flexible, that whatever challenges we are being given, we have to bounce back those challenges, and we have to overcome those challenges with our abilities and our capabilities. So we have to be flexible and adaptable in that situation, which comes in work from office jobs. And work from office jobs makes your base very strong. We makes your base very strong, which is further helpful for your career growth and for your future personal growth as well. So that's how I would like to counter. Thank you.
Very interesting counter. Like in it's related to some reality and some. Okay, so now I want to Vishal. Do you want to give pointer or counter? Because your one member is left and one turn is left, so I want to give you. Do you
Yeah,
do?
thank you. Yeah, I want to make one point. Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. Yeah, actually, the same pointer I also wanted to make, as my teammate already made that pointer, and elaborate also that pointer in a very uh, good manner. So yeah, so as the opponent team said that Novel will be depressed. He will depressed if they got to know that your other friend is working from home job. So he will got depressed by knowing this, that you are working from office job and your friend is going doing working from home job, so you will got depressed. But the psychology said the other thing. If you did a very tough task after a long period, or or you just do that task lonely, or if you are not socially interactive, so then definitely after some time you will get depressed. This is the same point my teammate has already made. One counter I is also left, which I want to make. As the opponent team said that only few pupils will become CEO, MD, and will get the highest position in any companies. Only few members. So I want to counter this point, and so like I'll give you one example. If we all are here to grow in our life, So if somebody comes and asks us that what you want from your life, or what is your expectation from you, from that company, or from yourself also, so then definitely your answer will like, yes, I want to achieve a highest position in that company. This is the dream of each and every individual. Everyone want to be a uh, team manager, CEO, MD, or get a got a wants to get a biggest position in any company. So yes, or if you want to get a biggest position, if you want to achieve something like big, so by doing only remote jobs, I can 101% guarantee you, by doing only remote jobs, you will never ever achieve that types of biggest position in that company. Maybe you will got something, but you will never got as much big you want to achieve in that company, because each and every manager, each and every CEO, MD, or biggest employee of the company frequently visited to their offices, or as I already told you guys that most of the 75 or 90% CEOs, MD are suggesting their employees to come office and work from your office. Yeah, thank you so much.
Very amazing pointer as well, counter. I want to Karan that counter them, and after we going with our last round.
Okay. So I just want to counter them by saying I think my opponents are distracted from the topic. The topic is not about the CEO and the manager, because these jobs require a person in office only. The topic is for employees. Like employees should be in office, or he can be work from home. So a topic is that, and you are distracted from that. So I just want to cover that, and I just want to give some pointers for you. Like you said, like I said in my past before counter, you talk about the CEOs are talking about all the things. I just want to elaborate it, because I have not a chance to cover it whole in that point. So I just want to tell you, you are talking about bigger companies which are Google and all the things, and they provide the family like structure for the employee. They provide the proper shelf for sleeping also. Like if you go in Google office, they have proper sleeping cells. If a person is exhausted or something, he can go and sleep. They have proper cafeteria, all the things. But we are talking about the startups and the main intermediate companies which are not that big. Then if a person have a chance to work from home, he can work from home. And like Nikita, the sorry, my opponent talk about the depression and all the things. So then I want to tell you, like, if you are with your family, I don't think there is any depression. But if you are doing the job of others, there is depression. You can ask from anyone who is working in corporate sector. You will ask them, he will tell you ki, there is a workload, there is some pressure on their mind. But when they are working from home, there is no such pressure. Yes, there is pressure, there are challenges, but not as much as they face in work from office jobs. And that's why they work efficiently and effectively with free minds. And they also have access to their friends. Like you are telling about the colleagues, that they can talk to their colleagues. So in home also they can talk to their friends. Everybody has friends, nobody is lonely in their home. What are you saying? So that is my counter for you.
Very interesting counter. And now this is last round to conclude everything. So team leader, I will give you chance to conclude everything. So first, Nikita, you give all the points you would give, and all the counters what you want to give. Conclude in everything, and I give you some long time, like a 3 minutes to count to conclude everything. Vishal would say, and you would say, and also Akansa would say. Go with your speech. Means conclude.
Thank you so much, host. So here I go with the conclusion. So work from home, work from office jobs gives us several qualities. We develop several qualities like perseverance, resilience, facing challenges, facing barriers, and how to bounce back from those challenges. And moreover, in a work from office job, there is corporate, we learn corporate culture, we learn corporate etiquettes, and moreover, we are bound with certain rules and regulations, which makes us more disciplined. We are bound within a certain routine, with a certain lifestyle, that a corporate lifestyle that makes us more productive also, and somehow helps in time management also, because we are bound to work from 8 hours from morning to I think evening 5 p.m., then we are bound to within a certain lifestyle, within a certain routine. So that helps in time management also, and we are more productive in work from office jobs. And we are also exposed to social environment in a work from office jobs, as there are so many colleagues around us, our juniors, bosses, seniors, whom we can share our problems on any project or discuss our project problems with them, and even our personal problems at personal time in work from office jobs. And moreover, one thing is that there is a rule of getting dress code dressed. There is a dress code and a formal attire. And formal attire and wearing a dress code gives us confidence while we talk, walk, while we deliver our speeches and our presentation to our colleagues. And whenever we interact with our colleagues, that gives us a sense of confidence, which is very beneficial for our career growth also, and also contributes somewhere in the company's overall growth also. Because confidence is the key to success, as it is always said. And in work from office job, there are more challenges. So employees are prone to do hard work, more hard work, and there is workload also. Obviously, there is workload, and there is more challenges. So they become more strong. They become more strong in the future, like how their future would be. It decides their future by that only, because they're facing so many challenges, and they are then overcoming those challenges and all those setbacks, and they are setting a benchmark for their juniors also, like how they have overcome those challenges and what are they facing, those issues and all those things. And one more thing is that regarding the expenses that opponent team is saying, that we have to travel to a particular destination, there is commuting expenses, then these expenses are pretty much less to those which we do expenditure on other things, random things, like which are like baseless things. We do those things. So these expenditures are pretty much less as comparison to all those things, because at the end of the day, we are earning in that company also. We are going to earn for our family. Sorry. For our family, for our family members. Please pause the recording.
You can.
Yeah.
You are mute, Nikita. You are mute.
So our opponent team members also talked about work-life balance in a work-from-home job, and it is more convenient. But I would like to say that work-life balance is also exists in work-from-office jobs also, because at the end of the day, after your office schedule, you have to go to your home and you have to greet your parents, your family members, your kids, and other members. And while before departing to office, you also have to greet your members, family members. So there is work life balance. And moreover, there is inconvenience in work from home job because of communication technology, because there sometimes there is intervention of climatic changes, like sometimes, as I mentioned, there are rainfall, so that your internet connection gets stuck and it gets unstable. So because of that, it gets very struggling, and employees might struggle to communicate with their colleagues in a virtual meeting like Zoom and all those things. So there is, but in a work from office job, you get more convenience, you get more exposure, that wherever you are finding any difficulty or any obstacle or any hurdle, any challenges in your project, you can discuss with your colleagues regarding that project. And it can also develop a spirit of project management also. It can develop a spirit of project management, and you can learn leadership skills, team spirit also in work from office jobs. So hence I would like to conclude my whole speech. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Call again.
I want to conclude it.
Yeah, guys, go ahead.
Very now nice conclusion from the team active workers, and you conclude everything very structured, and I hope now the turn of Amit, the leader of lazy workers. So conclude everything. What you have give point, what you give counter, what also current give point and counter. Remember everything and give best conclusion in 3 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Mind. So first of all, directly jumping onto the pointers that I talked about in my previous conversation, that work from home is flexible. Flexible in the sense that you will be doing the same work, but since you are working from the home, you get more time, saving the commuting and saving the other formal actions that you need to perform while you work on office. So you are saving those times, and since you are working from home, you can focus more on what is necessary, what is required for your work. So you're saving time as well as you are focusing on the main things. So while this you are getting more work done. Second thing is that cost effectiveness. When you are, I already talked in my previous sessions that when you work from home, you are saving a lot of expenses that you are expending when you are commuting to the office. So those things can be worked for your own goodness, and maybe in future you might need you might be aware that whenever I commute to work, there I spend some expenses, and it could have been used for good things if I save those things. So when you start working from home, you can realize those things, and those little things came out to be a very good life changing moments. Third thing I would talk about is when you work from home, you are close to your families, and families are nobody can replace your family. And when it comes to work burnout, then only family could be someone that can support you mentally as well as physically, like they can care with you like your mom did and or your father did. So nobody can replace them. Next, I would talk about the technology aspect of it, because I feel that when you work from home, technology is your best friend. You can do all the things that is required for a work, and you perform those things virtually. There is nothing like personal meetups or personally going to someone and doing the job. So you are saving those human efforts, and as well as while technology is playing a key role, you get some advantages over the work from office sectors. So these were my 4 pointers, and putting more pointers, if I talk about, then I guess that this is going to be a future, because this is still in a evolving stage, and in future we can expect that more companies are preferring work from home, because more people want work from home, because they also feel that work from home will give them their life of freedom, because in that field they will be working with their own will, with their own time scheduling. So since more people are preferring, more companies will move to that thing. And with that, I would like to close my side with lazy workers. Yeah.
Very amazing. Your conclusion. Both of team is doing well, very well, and I want to 2 minutes to decide the winner. And how I decide the winner, I will give all the means what I do. Okay, so pause the recording. So as I decided who which team is winner. So according to me, so many points and counter will given by both team is good, and everything is going good. But some factors like a timing factor and some creativeness and some agreeableness between the debate. So the lazy workers team is winner because they're doing well, and the counter and pointer is also doing also well. And the first, when Nikita give first pointer, it is so well. I thought office workers will win, but I don't know why Akansa give wrong. Like I say to give counter, she give a pointer, and also some the points and counter is not clear from the Vishal. So that's why workers work office workers is lose. But Nikita doing well, and also Vishal doing well in some point and counter, and that's why I choose lazy workers as a winner. So thank you for watching this video, and you can join us by sending message to Vishal, subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn. Okay, goodbye.
Bye
Have a
bye.
great day.
Bye.